So guys, we are at our surprise place, and as you can tell in the background, I'm sure you probably can guess, we're in Graceland. So we're really excited. This is our surprise to you guys. We were driving through and like, we have to.
We gotta do it for our fan band.
Yeah. So if you're new here, welcome. Please stick around. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna be able to videotape everything, but we're gonna have probably a lot of pictures.
So it'll be more of a slideshow, but whatever we can video, we're going to do that.
For sure.
If you're new, hi, welcome. Hopefully you guys stay with us. Please subscribe, share with your family and friends.
Yeah, and hit that bell notification for more videos. We have over 200. By all means, spend as much time watching them.
Yes, we're trying to get more things than just Disney and Universal and things around there. So we're traveling a little bit more. It is during the COVID, unfortunately, but we're doing what we can for you guys.
So, thank you again for watching and stick around. And we'd be remiss if we didn't show you that you guys can get little coins here, little medallions.
Each are 3 for $10, but there's 1, 2, 3 of them.
So it costs you $15 for all 4.
Is there 4? There's 4. Alright.
Hey guys, as you can see, we're in front of the mansion. So we couldn't do any kind of video recording, but what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go through all the slides of our impression and everything else. So bear with us. This is our first voiceover.
Officially.
So we'll do the best we can, and we hope you really enjoy these pictures.
Yes.
So when you step in, this is what you're greeted with. You're greeted with the living room. It is completely white, mirrored.
The peacocks are awesome there.
Yeah, in the back room where you see the TV, that's actually where we used to play music and just have just a good old time. It's just, this thing was amazing. So this room was Gladys's and Minnie Mae's room. Yeah, it was Elvis Presley's mom and grandma.
They helped pick out the poodle wallpaper that you saw in the bathroom, which is really cool.
And you can actually see some of the clothes still hanging in the closet.
And jewelry. Yeah. And perfume, which is really awesome.
Yeah, it was, I just love the colors.
Absolutely.
So this is the foyer, looking at the door. Off to the right is the dining room, which you're going to see here. So
they had a lot of family dinners there, and the blue curtains they changed to red during Christmas time, so it was really cool. Lisa Marie had a lot of stories to tell, which is awesome during the tour. Now
what's not pictured is where that window is. Elvis used to sit there and watch the TV, which is off to your left. And even now when Priscilla and Lisa Marie come in, they still have dinner there at that table. We are smack back in time in the 1970s. This kitchen was amazing.
It is in pristine condition. Look at the microwave. You guys can see it on the table right there, which is awesome. The stovetop. This is where they made all the family dinners. And when people came over, this is where they hung out.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine, like, Elvis sitting there making his sandwiches, his fried chicken, his comfort food.
Look at that.
They loved.
And that lamp, that's where they had the TV, the security cameras at, which was really cool.
So from the kitchen, you go downstairs into the basement. This room here was the movie room, theater room.
With many channels of TV, so you can see all the TVs that they had. They watch sports and everything on there. This is where they would hang out. It was yellow and navy. There's a monkey there.
TCB, taking care of business, the lightning bolt. And the thing is, like, you see those 3 TVs. He only put those TVs up because he heard that President Nixon had 3 TVs and
he wanted it as well.
Yeah. So then right across the way is the pool table. So like
you can still see the nick on there from one of the guests that were there. It was so cool. There's fabric everywhere. It was one of my favorite rooms.
And keep in mind, Elvis did all of this decoration.
All the interior design.
So after the pool room, you go down a hallway, you go back upstairs into the jungle room. The jungle room was actually acoustically done, where some of the recordings, some of his songs, you can actually hear him play there.
There was carpet on the roof as well as the floor.
Which is so 70s. Where you just saw there, the chair over there by the waterfall. They didn't have the waterfall on this time, but I tell you what, when you're listening to the tour, you hear Lisa Marie just say some of her fondest memories is just sitting there and listening to
That was her favorite chair.
Yeah, and just hearing him play the music. After you get done with the jungle room, you go outside, and this is the grounds. So you actually have the original playset for Lisa Marie, and then you go into Vernon's office space, and that thing is like, it's amazing.
It's amazing. All the artwork and everything that the fans sent, it's incredible to see.
I mean, he even had a sign on the door. It's like, if you're not here for business, go away. And he was just all about business. And
there it is right there.
Yeah, there's a sign. So it was just, the fact that he took care of his son, that's what was amazing. So then you go into this here. This used to be like a meat locker.
A target practice.
And then Elvis turned
Elvis
it into...
used.
And actually right there in the casing, that he actually has some of the shells there too. Mm-hmm. And then you walk out, and then you go back out to the pasture land where they still have horses.
The horses are still there. They're beautiful as ever. Yep, you guys can see them right there in this photo.
It's just amazing. And then so the original house is right there in the middle. He added on to both sides of the house.
On the left side and right side.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a really nice house. It really is. But here's some more of the pasture land. Now we're in the trophy room. This place, there's so many memories here. I just was blown away. A lot of his childhood stuff, a lot of his early...
His birth certificate.
Yeah.
His high school diploma is there.
There's even his original crayon box, guys. I mean, this thing is amazing.
Where he signed it in the back.
Yeah.
And then you see the keys to Graceland. You see the keys to the golf carts. There's the family tree. There's just so much information that you can stay in here for a very long time.
Which we got behind someone who took everything in, and it's amazing because this is all self-guided. You do have John Stamos kind of rushing you through it a little bit, but he's just sitting there listening, telling you what to expect and all that kind of stuff inside the room.
It's good that we took our time, and it was during quarantine.
Oh, there's a crayon box.
Yeah, there it is right there. That's where Elvis signed his name in the back with a red crayon. And then there's like the deed to the house. There's checks. There's a whole bunch of stuff. There's his diploma right there, I think. There it is.
So, you can spend... Oh, there's the keys.
Yep, there's the keys to Graceland.
Yeah, those are his original keys. Those aren't like replicas, and that's his wallet.
So a lot of things are pretty high, and I'm short, so it's kind of hard for me to see, or there's reflections in the pictures, and I apologize for that. But for little kids, if they want to see it, you might have to lift them up.
Yeah. And so, I mean...
This is like interior sketches that he was working with people and doing. It was just incredible. Every little detail.
And he was type A personality about it. He wanted it to be perfection. This is where he spent his home. These are all renderings. These are all like what his dream was.
Which was really cool.
Yeah.
There's like little trinkets here and there. We just try to get everything that we could for you guys. So if you need to pause the video to actually read it, definitely do it. This is Lisa Marie's toy that you guys saw before. This was their TV.
Yeah.
And this is amazing, you guys. This is what they got married in.
Look how tiny Priscilla was.
And also there's champagne there. And did you guys know that John Stamos had a replica made for when he got married to Becky in Full House?
Yeah, and actually his name goes back to Elvis's brother who was stillborn.
That's right, Jesse, yep.
Yeah, so...
And that was Lisa Marie's crib. And this is Elvis's, him and his girlfriend designed this in the 70s.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to see. It's just amazing how things have changed in his taste and style and decorations.
Well, the 70s, everything was big and furry and all that kind of stuff. But we were 80s babies, so we don't really know much about it. That right there, that handkerchief, that was given to Elvis.
From Lisa Marie. She asked him to sign it.
Yeah. And he was actually honored by a lot of the police departments throughout the country.
Sheriffs.
Yeah.
And that was his personal gun. He loved guns.
They said he wasn't a good shot, but
it still works.
But he was deputized by a lot of different places, honorary deputized, but it was...
This is the back of and this was his desk and everything.
Yeah.
So the picture before was the decor from the 70s. This is the back of Lisa Marie's nursery.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The back of the dress. Look at that dress.
Man, that's just beautiful. It's in style now, too.
Yeah. And then you walk out of the trophy room and you go right into the pool. And what you don't see is inside the trophy room, you actually have videos of Elvis jumping into the pool.
Personal videos. There's so many videos going on with like 10 different screens. It was just cool to sit there and watch it. Like Lisa Marie's first Christmas, pool parties.
And you would think it's a huge pool, but it's really not. It's a really small pool.
Like the mansion itself is not that big.
No.
But it's really cool to see.
And so from the pool, from when you go out the trophy room, you go right into the racquetball room. And this is the most sombering place because you have Unchained Melody sung by Elvis playing, and
that's the bar that they would hang out. He would wake people up at 3-4 o'clock in the morning and say, "Let's go play some racquetball." So that was really cool.
I tell you what, so when you go into the racquetball room, you actually can hear them playing. Before you go into the racquetball room, you can hear them playing, but when you go out, you hear the Unchained Melody. And then you hear...
That really silences you and puts you into a different kind of mood.
Well, and Lisa Marie talks about when she found out that her dad had died, and that was how it ended. And then it sets you up for going into the garden.
The memorial garden.
And then off where you see the pink shirt right there, that's where the grave sites are. And he couldn't bring his grandma, but he made a marker for her.
Yeah, right there. It was really sweet. Very, very humbling experience at this area. We kind of stayed there a little bit longer, but that was okay. We read everything. We wanted to get everything for you guys, and we wanted to say a blessing and a prayer.
Yeah. And he also couldn't bring Jesse with him, so that was that marker there. Mm-hmm. I mean, this place is just like... And the one thing that I loved about this area, and it's probably going to sound... I don't know how it's going to sound, but no one's saying a word.
No.
Everyone's just
super respectful.
Yeah.
Even during the tour, because you have a headset on, nobody's really talking. They're just enjoying what it is and seeing all the memories and just in awe.
Yeah. I mean, this is the back look from... the grave sites over to the house area. And the pool. And then you come back around, and then that's the end of your tour. So they allow you to go back up to the mansion where you can take a picture, you can do selfies and all that kind of stuff. But that's pretty much how it works. The only time
you can do video, I don't think you can do video either.
No.
It's mostly just pictures. We didn't take any pictures in the shuttle to and from, just out of respect. But these are some of the last moments of passing by and getting the front of Graceland and just seeing everything in its glory.
Yeah, and so because of COVID, we actually came through right when they opened. They opened early part of June. But they do have markers on the carpet in the mansion of social distancing and all that stuff. When we went through, you didn't have to have a mask. Yeah, but they might have changed that. So when you get back in the mansion, if you had the ticket to go into the Presley Motors and airplanes, you can go in. This is where he has a fraction of all his cars.
Yes, there's a ton. Tons of cars. And also keep in mind, you do have to come from the mansion on the shuttle to get to the museums. Mm-hmm. That's at least half a day because of everything that is going on. But we'll show you guys more of his personal motors, and it does go from cars to Jeeps to a lot of different things you will see.
Yeah. So that purple car that you just saw, that one was sold and refurbished and then bought back by the Elvis estate. And some of these cars are actually he kept from the movies.
Oh, yeah.
So that race car right there was actually from one of the movies. I can't remember the name. But it was just, he owned like 3 Mercedes. And for Elvis, owning a car meant to him that he made it.
A huge accomplishment.
You know, so... It wasn't unheard of him gifting you a car.
Or a trading car to say, hey, swap keys. You guys are taking different cars.
Yeah. The guy was super generous. He was so nice. I mean, this limo right here was just amazing.
It was really, really cool. Like, unfortunately, you can't see inside the cars, but this is my favorite car, and I want this car so bad, this Cadillac.
And it was his mom's. Like, he gifted it to his mom.
You're going to buy me one. Leave a comment down below. You know exactly what I mean.
And there, look at that smile. I haven't seen that smile since she got married.
No, that's not true.
No, but she was.
I was super excited about this.
You turn the corner and you see the car, and it's just, that's what you're there to see.
Look at that, though. But just look at it. It's beautiful. It's sleek. It's pink. Come on.
Oh, I know. And then there's a Ferrari.
Look, it's still gorgeous.
He bought that thing for like $45,000 or something like that. It actually has how much he bought it for.
Like, there's a little sign that says when he bought it, what it is, and more details in it. But it'll be too much information for right now.
Oh, yeah. And so there's a YouTube channel that is dedicated just to Graceland.
Yes, definitely look it up.
And so we'll probably link that in the description down below. But the guy goes in there and he talks about the cars, and this is only a fraction of what they own. They or what they can display. They have
Look
a
at
ton
that
of
EP,
cars.
Elvis Presley, TCB on a lot of cars. Everything was customized. That purple car in the beginning was not purple, but Elvis wanted it purple.
Yeah, and he had 2 Rolls Royces. This guy, that car, cool story. So
Cool story, bro.
From our first video that we ever posted on this channel, take a look at it. It's Hawaii, and that's the car from Blue Hawaii where he actually drove it and was at the hotel that we stayed at.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like a comeback circle.
So then you kind of go into more of an area of like where he has all of his go-karts,
His bikes. He had Harleys and that pink Jeep you guys will see. But look at these boats, you guys. They were amazing back in the day. Like, I would want them right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're good in shape. I mean, it was so cool. Just like, he had over, I think they said like over 100 golf carts.
Oh, yeah. He would gift them, but they would also be used around Graceland.
Yeah.
Like, look at the Harley. Like, it's just in beautiful condition. It looks so good. They said that he loved to go fast and he would wreck a lot and have to pay for the damage.
Yeah. So it was just,
Look there's that pink one. That's what they would drive around at Graceland. But, like, there's no protection. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's really cool, though. I would love to have it. My pink Cadillac, my pink Jeep. Well, you know.
Look at those motorcycles. They guys, like, I don't know if I'm sure they maintain it. They don't have a lot of information about what they do to these cars. But the fact that they had them refurbished or maintained the way they look now, just wait until you see the tractor that he had bought that was in rough shape. And as a project,
the John Deere tractor, that one right there.
The University of Memphis
refurbished
it for him.
That was really cool and amazing to see.
So the museum, they all can interconnect. So right when you're done with the cars, you go right in and you can actually see
the next exhibit. But we'll also show a picture at top to show you guys what exactly it is.
Yeah. So this is where he joined the army. He had the option of getting out of it, and he said, "No, I want to serve my country." And so he came in.
4 years, wasn't it?
3 years.
3 years. 3 years. Army.
Yeah, he made the rank up to sergeant, which is pretty amazing.
These are all a lot of the things that they had out that you could open and see. They had a lot of different things on the shelf before you go in the exhibit.
Oh, yeah. Well, so we talked to an archivist, and she said that what we see throughout the area is nothing compared to what they have in their archives.
And they all keep all the archives in a temperature controlled environment.
Yeah.
Those are the words.
Yeah. Well, so he did have an honorable discharge. He did get out. They had a return, a big old spectacular thing when he came back home. But the fact that he served his country, he had the option of getting out of it. He didn't. He felt it was his duty. That's what made, in my feeling, him a stand-up man.
And then you see a lot of the decor that they had inside the house. Those were the last couple of pictures, like his cologne and butterflies and things like that. It was just really cool to see.
Yeah, and so the next exhibit is where
the icons
of Elvis Presley, how he influenced music today.
Yep.
And
like all these celebrities like have the looks of Elvis because it's Elvis.
Oh yeah, and they had Kiss. I mean,
like, come on. It was so cool, like just to see how he has changed music.
Yeah. And there it is. There's the Full House tribute.
Yeah. Look at that. You have all these name brands. Yeah. Name people. Celebrities.
They have videos playing throughout this area right here with artists and how they discuss how Elvis actually influenced them and how they made music. So right there, Blake talked about how, living up in the South and all that kind of stuff, he kind of, grew up listening to Elvis and stuff like that. So it was just really cool just to hear how...
Or his music influenced music today.
Yeah.
Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
Carrie Underwood, Reba McEntire, Trisha Yearwood.
Oh, I don't even know. There's so many artists. Kid Rock.
Yeah, it was really crazy.
This is only a fraction of what you could see, guys.
The area is huge, so keep in mind you are going to be walking.
And of course, Johnny Cash. So if you remember from Sun Records.
Oh, look at
it's The Rock. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Guys, this is my favorite part. It had all of his awards, some of his jumpsuits, and everything else.
So many awards, and they weren't even all put out either.
Yeah.
And a lot of his wardrobe.
So it all started at Sun Records. We've showed this countless 2 or 3 times in our previous videos, but it all started there. It all started at Sun Records, and this is some of the stuff from that museum, from that area that they brought over. These aren't replicas. These are actually some of the items that they were able to take from Sun Records
Or borrow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just kind of just so cool. And then you got the $1 Million Quartet right there. So guys, like when you go through Memphis, you have to stop. If you're an Elvis fan, you have to stop by and you have to see Sun Records because that's where it started. Honestly,
it's highly recommended at least to go see it.
Yeah.
If not seeing anything else.
Right. So, like I said, he has a lot of the jumpsuits. Here's all of his gold records.
There's a lot more.
I was surprised he only had 19, to be honest with you.
I think there's more. They just didn't put everything out.
Yeah.
But it looks like a lot.
So, philanthropy was one of the biggest things for him. On the wall, I'm not sure if it's in here. You might see it. He actually had checks written for $100,000.
$1,000.
Was it $1,000?
Yep.
Okay,
Each check.
$1,000.
There's like 20 checks or something like that.
Oh, yeah. But he would donate. So, where he graduated high school, he actually cut a check for the kids graduating.
Mm-hmm.
The graduating class would get a check from him.
He was super generous with his money because he didn't have it growing up.
Yeah. The guy was super generous, man.
Look at all those awards,
yeah.
though. Like, that's not even close to half.
No. I mean, you just walk in and you're like, your neck hurts because you're looking
so
high.
Up, and I'm short as it is, so I have to look like more.
So he did get the Presidential Freedom from, I want to say it was Nixon, but I could be wrong.
It might say it on the picture.
Yeah. And this is what he used when he went to Hawaii and did his live video.
There's a separate room for that after this. We just did a full circle before we went back. And
then you go into Tupelo because Tupelo honors Elvis.
Then also they had a movie and a series.
And we can't find it.
We can't find it, but it had a lot of the sets from there, so we'll show you guys as well. We did do the drive-in tour, at least half of it.
Yep, and that was in the previous video, or that's in the next video. And then, like, this is where Amber was saying the TV show.
For Sun Records.
Yeah.
This is the outside of Sun Records. This is the inside of Sun Records. It was just cool to even walk through it, just to see it.
Yeah. And now I really want to go to Sun Records because I really want to go in there and see how identical this is from the set. But
things have changed.
Yeah, it has.
So that's cool. Like a secretary desk is right there in the front. So that shows a lot of that. We tried to get as much as we could, like we said earlier. And they did make a movie here with Kelly Pickler. This is from the movie
Christmas in Graceland, I think it was.
Something like, yeah. There's a lot of shops.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on to your money for a little bit. Check those shops out first and see what you like.
Yeah.
It did get a little warm out there, so be careful of that.
Hey guys, so we're on the grounds of the Graceland exhibition.
Not the house itself, but where they have a lot of shops.
Yeah.
So don't buy something right away. Look at all the shops first. That's my tip. There's gonna be a lot of pictures in this video because you can't record.
No, you
at
can't.
all in a lot of places.
You can't even record in front of the
mansion.
In front of the mansion and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, it's been really cool. We've been here for
3 hours.
Almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we're just getting to the planes now.
Yep.
So keep in mind, it takes about 4. If you really want to take your time, 5 hours. They do have a smokehouse. They have ice cream, but it is closed right now.
Yeah.
We have to get on another shuttle.
No.
No, we don't. We can walk right through it. Okay,
so,
cool.
Our last thing we're going to be doing is the planes, and then we're going to start heading back down to home.
Yeah, 10 hours.
Yep.
So we might have to get a lunch and then
look at
do it. So this is not going to be a video, it's more of a slideshow, but we can always put down in the caption of like what it is. We try to take as many pictures as we could, especially with what the museum was. Yeah. So we got to stop recording here because we're coming up to the building. So we hope you are enjoying it so far. Yes. Please like this video. It's going to take a lot of work to edit. So thank you guys for staying with us. Yep. So guys, we just got done with the planes. We're going to put the pictures in now.
so you guys can kind of look at what they look like now. Guys, this
was the best part for last.
Yeah, and honestly, when we knew we had like a 12-hour drive to get home, we wanted to take these planes home. But
it was so cool. All the details, that gold sink, his clothing is in there, all the fine details, and you wouldn't think it's a plane because it's very comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Like, look at those green seats. I would sit in those.
Oh yeah. So there is a musty smell, but that's okay because it's like
the plane's been sitting there for how long?
Yeah, exactly. So, but everything is in like pristine condition still. You know, they have. It's just you hear all the stories because again you have.
This is where Lisa Marie had her birthday party.
Yeah. So you can read some of the signs and stuff, and then look at that Dr. Pepper.
That was his favorite drink. He had a lot of drinks with him at all times.
So he did have a TV. He was really fascinated with TV. He loved TV.
Technology.
Yeah, and then his bedroom. You know, like he had a whole entire bedroom in the back. It was just
like you can't even tell you're on a plane. You just see those little curtains, but everything just looks so comfortable for family, friends visiting. Hey, let's go to Denver and have a peanut butter sandwich. Let's go to LA. Let's go here. Let's go there.
Well, and that's exactly what happened.
There's that bedroom. Look at that.
Yeah. So one of the pilots, he said that he got a call at 3 o'clock in the morning that they wanted to file a flight plan so they can go to Denver to eat sandwiches.
Look how big that is, though. You don't even realize it, though.
No.
With seeing everything, you have a bathroom in the front and in the back.
So this is the smaller jet. So there's only 2 pictures.
The first one was Lisa Marie. We didn't tell you. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
This was the second one.
Yeah, and so
where you couldn't walk through, you just kind of saw the front and the end.
Well, it's a small little Learjet, but all in all, guys, it was an amazing experience to come here.
Absolutely, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
If not, do a VIP tour at least.
Yeah. Then you get a private person that takes you around.
And tells you stories that we would not know.
Right.
We talked to a VIP person because they were there, and she was super nice.
Yeah, so we'll finish up the video, guys, and thank you so much for taking your time out to watch it. Watch some of the things that we thought were interesting.
Yes, definitely leave comments below of what was your favorite part, or if we need to go back, and if they have something new, definitely let us know.
Yep. But it's really cool. The big one.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Like, I would fly on it right now with it being from the 70s.
Heck yeah.
The way it looks.
Except for they need an air freshener because it's a little musky.
No, that one had AC in it. The other one didn't. That's
right.
Lisa Marie had it, not the other one.
So, we're going to head back in and then go get Kitty and drive.
Ryan, what do you think?
It was awesome.
It was really cool, you guys. I definitely would check it out. Like I said, it's probably about 4-ish, maybe 5 hours, depends.
Yeah. And we also got military discounts, so we didn't do like the heavy elite one, which is like $180. We spent $65 each.
So if you're on military, definitely ask for military for the tickets. It doesn't work on the shops.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But we're heading home. Long walking day for us, even though it was only a few hours. Also, as of now, they are checking your temperature when you first come in, so that's for the virus. I don't know if they're gonna do that while we post this.
Yeah.
I hope I'm getting you. I don't know if I am.
You are.
This is the parking lot now.
And $10 to park.
Yes, keep that in mind. $10 to park.
Yeah.
We did buy a couple things. There's like, what, 4 or 5 shops?
Almost every attraction.
Yeah.
Exhibit thing had it.
So when you have like exhibits, museums, it's literally like one right after another.
Yeah.
On one side, like on half, like all those buildings you saw was like half of those buildings, and the other half was shops. Then you had like a little diner that was named after his mom. Then you have Vernon that had a barbecue that was closed, and then you had a ice cream shop, and I think that was open, but
I think so too. I think, and it's like 50s feel.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then before you get onto the shuttles, you go through like a 7-minute pre-show, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Gets you excited. But guys, that's it, you guys. That's the end of it.
And now we're on our way home.
Yep, we're gonna be on our way home.
We are.